indeed an honor for us to host this International Wildlife Ranching Symposium in Windhoek. The host country has always the honor and privilege to meet new people, new experts in their fields, and it was also an honor for us to get our Minister of Environment and Tourism to open this important symposium. The Minister also made some announcements regarding buffalo farming, which we are very, very excited about. We are waiting for quite a long time now, for more than 20 years, to get the opportunity to farm with buffalo, and I think it's in the very near future that will happen. Thank you very much, Minister. We really appreciate your words, and thank you for your time. I know you've got a very busy schedule.
The IWRS, International Wildlife Ranching Symposium, started it's about 25 years ago. We started the first one in South Africa. And then it started moving around very different countries, France. And the last one, the 8th International Congress, was in Colorado. And then we decided to have the 9th one in Africa. And I was then asked if I could sort of lead the movement to get it in Africa. And eventually we decided to have it in Windhoek. And from all the comments that I've been hearing, it's a resounding success. We've got some 22 countries represented here. It's not so much the idea that we want to focus on a specific topic, but we'd like to see and learn from other countries, not only in Africa but abroad. I mean, we had a very interesting paper yesterday about the deer ranching in the Czech Republic, and how they ranch there with eland and roe deer, and that's very interesting stuff. So it's not over yet. We got quite a number of papers still ahead. We're just in our second day now. Papers will still come on the ranching and the velvet industry in New Zealand. And I think we've had some really excellent speakers. Our central theme that we've decided on was wildlife as a key to the prosperity for rural communities. Because we believe that a good example is South Africa, where it's almost 10,000 or 11,000 ranches, and they make good money. Rural communities can do the same. They've got the land in many African states, but instead of ranching with wildlife, we have the bushmeat trade. And that's unsustainable. They're going to get nowhere with bushmeat. We know it's just declining. So if we can instill the properties or the qualities of game ranching on a sustainable level, there'll be support from the international community in the conservation world, because game ranching is just private sector conservation. And I believe that where people have failed wildlife in the past, wildlife won't fail people. The road forward with this conference is that it's always been a sort of a loose association of people interested in wildlife ranching on an international level. And after this meeting, or during this meeting, we are going to have a group that we're going to start with a permanent office. We've just had a permanent office offer from WRSA, and we greatly appreciated that, and that worked well in the organizing of this conference. But it seems like we have an offer that such an office can be in Geneva in Switzerland, which will be a very good central place. And if that happens, well, then we'll be quite happy to have that, and we'll have a sort of a standing committee or a standing little commission of a few people that will perpetuate some of the resolutions and decisions made and to promote this internationally. We're not sure yet where the next conference is going to be. There's been 2 countries that I just heard in the corridors that are offering, but we'll just formalize that later. Lastly, I want to say that I'm very happy that we did decide to have it in Windhoek. It's a great city, nice people. We had an excellent evening last night, and the hospitality of the folks, and Mr. Mike Bredenkamp, that is the president of the Wildlife Ranching Namibia had some very good inputs, and I think it was a great team to work with, and that's why it is a success.